Twitch, Periscope, and that's it. Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Periscope. All the Tiffany TLC music, all my own music, except one song that was written for me. Takes a second to see who is hopping on where. Actually, I can only really see people. Oh, is that you, Mom? The blank circle? Hi, definitely John. Hi, Molly, how are you? Mom, is that you? The person with the turquoise circle. Hi, Hassan. I see typing. This must be you, Mom. Hi, how's it going today, Molly? Yes, Molly, I want to introduce you to my mom. Remember, I was just chatting. Can I be thoroughly transparent in the introduction, Molly? Hi. Oh, Kayla, how are you? Or maybe this wouldn't be a good time. I don't know. Good. I'm glad you're doing well. Yes. Molly, let me say this. Molly knows about some of the music that I listened to that you had on your albums growing up. Her aunt, hi, Murdicine, for various reasons, including that her aunt, okay. Well, you can kind of tell Mom by Molly's username that she might relate to you in certain ways. And the music, it came up because we were talking about, she was asking me if I'd heard of Sweet Honey in the Rock, because I was doing my vocal looping song, and I was like, I was trying to remember if you had that album or not. I'm not sure. My favorites were Chris Williamson, Meg Christensen, Holly Near, of course. So, yes. All right, so we will, speaking of songs, Kayla, how are you doing, by the way? Good to see you. How's it been going? Hi, Kirk. How are you doing? No, you didn't have that one. I don't know where I heard about that one. I'm okay. How are you doing today, Kirk? So let me open things up on Facebook and YouTube. Because I am simulcasting. I don't have to, it's all at once, broadcasting everywhere. Yay. But that's good. I'm doing very well today, Caleb. There's some things slightly stressing me out, but for the most part, I'm doing pretty well. That's great, Kirk. Wow. I really consider that an achievement these days when people can say they're doing great, because I think there are so many problems going on right now. Awesome. I had never heard of a drag king. That makes perfect sense. Why would there not be drag kings like there are drag queens? How have I never heard of that? That makes perfect sense. What, do you have to compete? Like, is it going to be virtual? Okay, YouTube. Oh, shoot. Let's see. YouTube. There we go. Let's see. New messages. Okay. Whew, I get frazzled. I get like all over the place. Okay, so we got Twitch open, Facebook open, and now YouTube, meaning I can see what's happening there. So, but yeah, I'm excited, Mom. We got all of our plants. We got 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32 lantanas. The guy said we probably should plant the gardenias yet, the 3 gardenias, because it's so hot. It's going to be in the 90s, mid to high 90s for the next week. But the lantanas he thought would do fine. Hi, Alfie. Okay. There's so many interesting things going on virtually. I've heard of many musicians that are playing Zoom meetings. How crazy is that? I first heard of that when I was listening to Cello Joe, and he said, yeah, I do Zoom meetings if anyone wants. And I was like, you do Zoom meetings? Like you perform at Zoom meetings? And then I heard somebody else say, yeah, I've been doing a lot of Zoom meetings, Zoom private occasion bookings. And I'm like, what? We're just in another world right now, I tell you. It's crazy. But yeah, I'm feeling very on top of our yard, I guess. And just 56 degrees. Yeah, and I mean, he may not quite know I'm going to do some research. Well, I'm happy to hear you say that because I really was hoping to plant those, but truthfully, we got 2 cubic yards of dirt delivered. Beautiful soil. Oh my God, it's 50-50 compost soil. It is gorgeous. We had purchased several bags at like Home Depot, and they all were just so horrible. And we were researching how crappy that soil is, and so we're like, okay, if you get enough, you actually spend less getting it delivered. So we had it delivered today, and because we just have so much dirt we need for different things. Yeah, oh, it is. Eat that up. It's just real. You know, if you get bags of soil, supposedly sometimes it's soil, and they'll say on the ingredients list, I don't think it's regulated at all, it'll say 1 or more of the following ingredients, and they'll put everything under the sun on the list. And you'll open it, and it's like 90% rice hulls or uncomposted redwood shavings. And you're like, this is going to suck all the nitrogen out of the soil. I know enough to know that. I learned that with all of our earlier gardening. All right, guys. So I'm excited because we've got another month and a half here of beautiful weather here in where I live. It's going to be toasty-oasty and not raining. Oh, you need to talk to my mom about that because I'm nothing compared to her. Oh, you know what? So the CEO, I had an argument, not an argument. Stones inside of the soil. On somebody saying, don't shop Home Depot, right? And we don't like to shop Home Depot. We prefer Ace. But unfortunately, Home Depot's right next to our house, and Ace is like half hour away, so it's been tough. But also, the guy who contributes is the CEO. He's retired, so there's a question about whether they're really contributing anymore. You got Zoodoo. Yes, I mean, mulch is great. Oh, in terms of responding to Molly's thing about loving soil. I'm so glad to see you on, Mom. I haven't seen you on as much, and I'm glad that I saw you on Facebook too, getting out there and socializing the best we can in our virtual world. I'm glad about that. So let's do starting with awareness, kind of slowing it down. Mulch. Yeah, a lot of times though, you go to the store with the intention of buying soil, and what you get is mulch, which is fine. Mulch is fine for mulch, but if you want soil, you want soil. You know what I'm saying? You don't want a bag of bark or whatever. Don't allow. Okay. So this is my mindfulness song. Oh. All right. Oh, that's what it is that you got? Let me go back. Zoodoo? Oh my God. That's no way. Like from the zoo. Oh, okay. I thought you meant people. I was like, oh, is that even allowed? It should be probably, but okay. Zoodoo. Oh, that's awesome. Mom, have you ever heard of Zoodoo? That's so cool. I'm starting with awareness of all it really is right now. I'm starting with acceptance that what is right now. Yeah, you're taking naps, right? I start with heartfelt empathy now, so that I can help bring out the best in me and thee and we. Acceptance doesn't mean I can't seek change. Empathy, it does not mean I feel the same. They just help us move in peace, come what may. 'Cause fight, flight, or freeze is not what we need. Not in you and not in me. We want compassion and rationality. And so I'm gonna start with awareness of all it really is right now. Start with acceptance that what is right now. I'll start with heartfelt empathy now, so that I can help bring out the best in me and thee and we. Carrie! Mom, do you recognize Carrie's profile pic? That's Patrick and I, our wedding photo. It's not that I can control what he says or does. I bet you've confused a lot of people with that, Carrie. But if I want peace of mind no matter what, and maybe help us get out of a rut, empathic curiosity guides me through. I pause to reflect before I do. Hey! Sorry. Hey, Mark, and hi, Earl. Good to see you. Okay, it's the third bubble from the right. I gotta stop interrupting myself. Here we go. It's not that I can, okay, Mark. It's not that I can control what he says or does. But if I want peace of mind no matter what, and maybe help us get out of a rut, empathic curiosity guides me through. I pause to reflect before I do. I gently ask myself, is that really true? And so I'm gonna try to start with awareness of all that really is right now. Start with acceptance that what is right now. I start with heartfelt empathy now, so that I can help bring out the best in me and thee and we. I'm willing to accept and mourn my unmet needs. If there's a crisis of imagination when he disagrees, so I don't panic or resort to rewards or punishing. Without rewards or punishments, anger can't live in me. I can think of mutually beneficial strategies and make requests and not demands of anybody. And so I'm gonna try to start with awareness of all that really is right now. Start with acceptance that what is right now. I start with heartfelt empathy now, so that I can help bring out the best in me and thee and we. Carrie was trying to point to his profile pic, Mom. Without demands or threats, I can give my love freely. 'Cause to condition my love, it hurts both you and me, and invites us each to fight or freeze. Yet we want peace without and peace within. So healing and collaboration, it can really begin. So we can be all that we can be through thick and thin. And so I'm gonna try to start with awareness of all that really is right now. Start with acceptance that what is right now. I start with heartfelt empathy now, so that I can help bring out the best in me and thee and we. Yes, Carrie likes to put pictures of people. Wouldn't it be fair to say, Carrie, that you like to put the pictures of people that you are fans of, whether that's Lily, Claire, you know, maybe a little of me sometimes. I don't know. But also just kind of, you like to change your profile pic a lot too. So he saw that picture. Facebook proposed Patrick as a friend for Carrie, and he saw that picture. And I guess you just save photo to your computer and then put it on your, probably just downloaded it to your computer or whatever. whatevs. But that is just so funny about the zoo poo. Sorry, I'm going back to the earlier comment. That is great, and that is what a great way to raise money. Oh, they needed to make money since they had closed. Seems like that should be something that zoos should consider doing anyway, right? Sell their poo to like composters. What the hell else are they doing with it? All right, so I was planning to do. Got it. Okay. Yes. So have people been confused seeing that and asking you what the heck? Oh, Mom, Big Lou, for those who don't know, Big Lou is a kitten that Molly does rescue animals, and you've rescued over 150 kittens, I think, right? And Big Lou is not so big. Big Lou is just barely 2 pounds and 5 weeks old. So it's a little tongue-in-cheek there. But he got bigger. You bought more poo this spring. Awesome. Gotcha. Yes, we had just such wonderful photos done. You remember, Mom, my friend Heather did all the photos. I don't think she charged anything but her cost. She just wanted the experience. They were so beautiful. She did such a good job. Anyway, so I'm thinking of the sun on the sea. I would love to take a virtual trip to the ocean because I am nowhere near the ocean. Well, we do. We have this. We live near the Sacramento Zoo, but I'm sure the zoo does not sell it directly if they sell it. You know, they probably would sell it to. There are various compost creators in our area, but I don't know if they do that. I just thinking that would be a real clever. Oh, okay, Carrie, that makes more sense. Okay, I was wondering. I was going to ask you. Okay. So change it up. So you just change your photo all the time. Wow, I haven't been able to get myself to change it once. I have the same old picture, even though I have something in mind, but it's like, take a number. Thanks for doing that. It's very sweet, personalizing your photo for my broadcast. Yeah, that's true. You would get zoo poo if you live near a zoo. That sounds like a tongue twister. All right, here we go. So I need the capo. I need the capo. I need the capo. Yay. Ah, that's cool, Molly. Yeah. The trouble is I'm always on Periscope on my phone and all my pictures are on my computer. So it's like, So this is a song about my favorite ocean place. Granted, I have not been to many ocean places, but I grew up about 30 minutes from this place, and we still visit there because my mom lives in the area at least once a year, if not more. This takes you first person, right up, like sensory experience of it. Really? Close my eyes and breathe in the salty air delights me. A gas call invites me. The crash of a wave excites me. A sound like a rain stick. I open my eyes to see a billion pebbles glittering as they pull toward the sea, toward the sun on the sea, toward the sea and the sun, toward the sun on the sea, calling to me. Along the shore I slowly walk, feeling each grain of sand, but my eyes are drawn back toward the sea, and all the beams reflecting a big I turn and stare, mesmerized, as if in a trance. overcome by the beauty. Oops. I turn and stare mesmerized, as if in a trance, overcome by the beauty. I burst forth in dance with the clothes that oh my gosh, with the sun on the sea, the sea and the sun, with the sun on the sea, dancing with me, waves spreading over the sand, rows and rows of white silk encrusted with pearly beads, tiny bubbles glistening. A big wave crashes on the shore, rushes forth to meet me. I stumble back laughing, it licks toes to greet me. The sun on the sea, the sea and the sun, the sun on the sea, playing with me. Soon I reach the tide pools, kicking, teeming with life, green anemone shimmering, starfish clustering. Slow but sure I scale the rock, bare feet, bare hands, mindful each step to the top. I do. Oh, that's you, Gary? To behold the ocean grand, with the sun on the sea. You got me. The sea and the sun, with the sun on the sea, dazzling me. Out at sea the rock juts, the wave hits the foam, flies, a waterfall of diamonds pours down, a seal swims by without a sound. Soon the sun will go down, a loved one will come around to coax me away from the sparkling sea, while I look back longingly, back toward the sun on the sea. The sea and the sun on the sea, calling to me, back toward the sun on the sea, toward the sea and the sun, toward the sun on the sea, calling to me, back toward the sun on the sea, toward the sea and the sun, toward the sun on the sea, calling to me to dance with me, to play with me, to dazzle me. It's where I long to be. That That really got me, Carrie, because I thought Keegan was on. That's my son Keegan there, Molly. That was him at his birthday. He has a bob green dyed, and for his birthday he got a kaleidoscope goggles. He wanted a steampunk outfit, and so he has a steampunk hat and a steampunk kaleidoscope goggles on there with his green hair. And of course, the goggles are yellow and green, and the hat is green. Yeah, everybody knows you, Carrie. You don't need to keep a picture of you. But you did get me there, because when I'm just looking at the bubble of the picture, then that's all I see. I thought, oh my gosh, Keegan's on. And I am following him, but he doesn't usually come on. Let's see. Aromatic compost? Wait, what are we talking about? Let me rewind here. Yeah, you have no zoo? I can't believe there's no zoo in Sonoma County, Mom. That's crazy. I guess you do need a certain amount of traffic. You really want enough financial support. Yes, and the green boots. You know, he also got a green, green top coat. And he actually also got a green skirt, because he considers himself like cis male, straight, whatever, not trans or whatever, but he really likes to, he and all of his friends, homeschooling friends, really like to challenge gender stereotypes and things. And actually, it looks pretty good on him, I think. Too small, you have the C. That's true, you have the C. That's pretty good. Hi, James, welcome. The only thing he didn't like about the skirt is that we got one that was kind of tight, and it kind of shows things. So he's like, And I'm like, well, aside from that, it looks really good. So we're going to get a flowier one. So it's interesting. It's cool to have. At first, my husband and I were kind of like, it takes a while to wrap your mind around different things sometimes that you're not used to, but over time we've kind of gone, okay, why not? I know, right, Molly? Why not? I mean, think about like in the 80s. Before the 80s, no men would wear pink anything, right? And then the 80s brought in like pink ties and pink shirts, and now it's like not a big deal. It's not necessarily that guys are wearing them all the time, but and he wants to experiment with like makeup and stuff like that, but yet he wants to look mostly male most of the time. And like I said, he's very clearly like straight and isn't. So he's that's actually one of the reasons we were talking to him about, like, you live in the culture you live in, so like make sure I know you're interested in dating girls, so like just make sure you can either find your niche, and so people don't misunderstand you. That should be part of the whole gender thing. Kilts. I know, that's true. I know they have. It's funny though, I looked for kilts for him because I thought maybe a kilt, but it doesn't work with a top. He has a cane, an awesome cane, like a steampunk cane, and like steampunk hat and this top coat. And I thought, I'm all about aesthetics. Like, I don't care if it's female or male, but I want it to like the outfit to the parts to match each other, not just in color, but in like styles. So a top coat is very tailored. So I'm like, how are we gonna, the skirts he picked, I was like, I don't know how that's gonna fit. So I was like a pencil type skirt, but then it was like, so I looked at kilts. It just didn't match the top coat thing. But it's so funny when you look for kilts, because all the men are like they're like muscle bound men, like, I'm still a guy, even though I have a dress. Right. Well, exactly. That's the thing. You killed a spider yesterday, James. Awesome. That's one way to do kilts and don't have to get worried about being teased. It's totally acceptable to kill spiders. It really just, it just didn't look right. I don't know. I might try it at this point, since at this point he's not at all sure about the pencil thing. I think it looks great. I will send you the pictures, Mom, and you tell me what you think. I mean, I understand what he's saying about it exposes, things that women don't have to expose, like, you know what I'm saying? But on the as long as he's not harassed thing, yeah, and like, you know, it sucks, but we live in this culture that is what it is right now, and like, what you know, are you sending the message you want to send? And I'm sad you have to think about that, but you might want to think about that. And so we had lots of discussions before we went ahead and went with it, you know, but tried to be as open as we could. But honestly, we felt scared for him, like, oh, you know. But he was clear, like, I'm not thinking about wearing this stuff out to like the store or whatever, just like in safe spaces, you know, like with his friends or whatever. They can be made non-plaid. Man, I'm telling you, I looked at a lot of kilts. And the other issue is he has a green top coat, and how do you get a green that's going to match? It was so hard. The green pencil skirt mostly matched, but guys, so Molly, my mom does this square dancing thing. It's like gay square dancing, right? And so, you know, gay men and lesbians, whatever. And the guys wear kilts, all of them. He can use sporan. What the hell, sporan? Where? Okay, that's good. The thing, what's good, Molly? Let me take a picture of that. What the hell is sporan? It sounds like something you would like laminate your parts or something. I don't know. What the hell's a sporan? So what he did instead is he wore underwear that were way too small for him. And it helped a little bit, but it's still, I can't believe I'm getting into all this. I'm not sure, he might be kind of horrified. Actually, he's not shy about it, but he is cautious. He knows not to kind of, he's not interested in like being a spectacle or, you know, whatever, like being harassed or whatever. That's the purse that is in front of the kilt? Oh, it's not like non-gender. I like Samoan clothing, totally non-gender, very nice. Well, I would Samoan clothing. I'm not sure I've seen that. That's a good idea. Well, again, so with the pencil skirt, that would work with a kilt, but the purse thing might look kind of funny with a pencil skirt, so I'd have to get the kilt. Well, no, because the boxers, I know, right? God, he would be horrified. Good thing he doesn't come on here. So if you ever worn a pencil skirt, it shows everything. Like, you have to have thong on pretty much, because like anything you got on there is going to be just, you know, there it is. So boxers, it's funny, he actually had boxers on when he put them on. He was like, this is not going to work, Mom, at all. And I was like, well, hon, you have basically a pair of shorts on under there. You're going to have to go more slender, you know. And so he tried a regular pair of underwear and it was like, okay. And then he tried way too small. Anyway, oh my God. Okay, TMI. Boxers are cool. He likes them most of the time, but they're not good under pencil skirts. Exactly. Okay, guys, let's do a song. We're getting way too TMI here. Okay, it's funny though, very funny. Let's do That Brand New Day. Hi, Wildlife, welcome. I might have to show him this conversation. He has a good sense of humor, so. And like I said, he's, you know. No guys here have to reveal if they've ever worn a pencil skirt in public or otherwise. It's not requirement for attendance. Just not going with the pencil skirts. Yeah, Mom, I don't think pencil skirts are your style. Yeah, Keegan put it on and Patrick was like, I'd like to see you in the pencil skirt. Keegan was like, hey. Under the kilts? Wait a minute, what's under the kilts? Oh, boxer shorts under the kilts? Oh, under the kilts. That could work under the kilts. Yeah, I'm not too worried. The kilt is fluffy enough that I'm not too worried about personal items showing, but a pencil skirt is like, it's like slipping into a a sausage tube, you know. It's just, I didn't think about that when I got that for him. It was super cheap, and I was like, let's just get something, try it, because we were agonizing just to see it and to get a sense of what would look better than that. It was like $10. So we're open. We're not judgmental. That's right, Carrie. Well, Carrie's always joking, Molly. So yeah, you could tell us if you've worn a pencil skirt. If you want, Carrie. You're probably going to make a joke, though. All right, let's do, but it is sad to me. And it is, I'm proud of him for wanting to push. And I'm sure, like, you know, again, long hair in the 70s was just like, oh, what are you guys doing? Oh my God, you know, and now it's like not a big deal. If a guy has a long hairstyle, he's still a guy. It doesn't necessarily mean anything, you know? Yeah, they can be a bit much. Like I said, you can't have anything bulky going on under there. Your underwear has to be like a string. All right, let's so as to not confuse the new people, welcome. There are lots of people on Periscope right now. If you are popping on and you like the music, please consider following. Sharing is great. Thanks for inviting your followers. Hello, Campbell. Maybe, Carrie, you should wear crayon skirts. Oh, that's good. All right, let's do that brand new day. This is a simple welcome, Ifinga. It's your first day on Periscope. Welcome. Khalifa. Oh, fun. Did you? I never saw Chicago, so I don't know what that is. But I can only imagine. Oh, wait, I'm bummed I missed that scope. Do you scope anymore lately? Carrie is a wonderful musician, and he plays, what's the name of that flute? And also guitar, of course, and everybody plays guitar. And, but I don't know if you've been broadcasting anymore. I know the music block is pretty much totally dead now. Let's see. Hello. Is it Julian? Hola, amigo. Welcome. Google company full time. All right. So here we go. This is a simple song written at a time when I was a little bit more optimistic than I am now about coming together with other people with different views about how to change the world. But I still want to have hope, and so I still sing this song, even though it's been tough lately. When we talk about change in the world, well, we don't have to agree, but maybe I could learn from you and you could learn from me, so that one day at a time, step by step, we can climb and we can find our way to that brand new day. Knowledge, it is emergent. That's what they say, so let's learn something new each and every day, so that one day at a time, step by step, we can climb and we can find our way to that brand new day. And if we search with open minds, we just might see the same signs, and so choose the same paths more and more of the time, so that one day at a time, step by step, let us climb, so we can find our way to that brand new day. And so that we all can come together, I hope we avoid judgment and look for solutions for the 100%, so that one day at a time, step by step, we can climb and we can find our way to that brand new day. And maybe, just maybe, if we reach out and we speak about those changes that we seek, and help others do that too, why, we can make it through, so that one day at a time, we can climb, and we can find our way to that brand new day. Now it may seem much too hard, even hopeless at times, but together we're unstoppable. A better world is possible. So one day at a time, step by step, let us climb, so we can find our way to that brand new day. Saying one day at a time, step by step, let us climb, so we can find our way to that brand new day. Yes, this song reflects so much more hope than I feel right now about, but we'll see. We might turn things around this November. I don't know. We'll see. Very funny. So yes, it's a very tragic story, Molly, about Carrie's account. Very, very awful. Periscope does not always seem to know what it's doing with regard to ending accounts. It just was a very bizarre situation that made no sense really to any of us. Hi, Devil. You know who? I don't know what that symbol is. What is that? Hi, Guadars. Welcome. There are lots of people on Periscope. I'm sure I don't know the half of who's on. Thank you. I wrote that in 2012 when I was a part of Occupy Sacramento. Actually, I wrote it for a talk I gave and a presentation I gave for the Zeitgeist movement, which promotes a resource-based economy. I got involved with that after Occupy Sacramento. And I literally wrote it for the talk. So it was just like this kind of quick thing. Hi, Ellen, welcome. And so anyway, yeah, but it definitely contains more hope than I'm feeling lately, but I don't know. I definitely haven't given up, but it's tough times we're going through, for sure. Scary times. If you are new, whether you are watching on Periscope live, which there are quite a few people, or whether you are watching replay on Periscope or live or replay on Twitch, Facebook, or YouTube, I hope you consider following if you like the music, sharing, coming back for live broadcasts, replay though when you need to. I'd love to have you. Thank you for being with me. And I come on most weekdays. I'm going to do one more song, by the way. I'm not signing off. But I come on most weekdays between like 5:15 and 6:15 p.m. Pacific time for like a half hour, 40 minutes. I do all my own music, mostly modern American folk, except one song that was written for me by my dad. That keeps taking me off guard, Gary. I keep seeing my son. I'm going to encourage him to make that a profile pic. I think that is an awesome picture of him. It's such a handsome picture. I hope so. I really, really do. We can't, well, we can get worse. I won't even go into it. Except look up the article in The Atlantic in the last week called "The Election That May Break America" or something. The one solution is a landslide victory. That's the only off-ramp. And it is not a guaranteed off-ramp toward total chaos and pandemonium. But it is the best chance we've got. So vote, volunteer, and did I mention volunteer to get out the vote? There's a ton to do by texting and calling, everything you can think of, encouraging your friends. But it's very easy work now because we can't get out and go door to door. So it's very easy work. It's not difficult. It's all pre-scripted, super easy, out on your own time, not share your phone number. It's great. Every opportunity to feel empowered and to get through this nightmare. Yeah? Positive, I hope? Hi, Maris. All right. Postcards. Yes, right. There's postcards too. What is the name of that thing, Mom? Because I just saw somebody mention it on what's the name of their, well, it might be a different one that you're doing. But I do like phone calls I like texts. I like texts and phone calls because you can reach so many people so quickly. Do you think we volunteer? I don't think that's what you meant to say. That's probably a typo. Do you think we volunteer? Do you think trying to think of what you meant by that. I'm not sure. But what I like about texting is in 5 minutes I can send out 300 texts. And then I can follow up on them in the next 15 minutes. So I can reach 300 people in like 15 minutes, which is pretty cool. San Francisco postcarders. Oh, me too. You're volunteering, right? Is that what you're saying? You're typing more, to clarify. Sorry, it's so unfair that you have to type everything out. Do you think we should volunteer? Yes, and I'll just say it's just so easy now. It's like I said, there's nothing. You don't have to go door to door. I recommend. So I've been volunteering with Move On since 2016. But now I'm also volunteering with Biden-Harris. And you literally search Biden-Harris text team, and you go to a training online on Zoom. It's constantly different times. They give you a little training, takes like a half hour to an hour. And then from then on, you can do it every day. You can do it 5 times a day. You can do it. Do you think you're being silly? Okay, actually, that makes more sense, Molly, because I'm like, yeah. Do you think we should volunteer? I wonder if that would be a good idea. I don't know. I'm not sure it's really necessary. There really isn't that much at stake. And whatever's going to happen is going to happen. Do I fake calmness well? All right, let's do train. This is my kids' song, and it's kind of fun to do at the end sometimes. It was a song that I wrote with the advice and consent of my then 4.5-year-old son, not Keegan, Elliot, the other one. And yeah, it's I recommend it. I really like working with Biden-Harris because I feel like it's this up and coming huge wave, and there's just it's the thing right now, because they're also pushing for they're working on behalf of all Democrats on the ballot, basically. But also Move On is so great. What I like is, Biden's out of text. I switch over to do Move On. Move On's, I don't like their campaign today. Switch over to do Biden. I like that. I like having more than one thing and being able to choose when I want to work on it. All right, here we go. A little kid song to sign off. I wish Mike, thanks Carrie, you're gonna be our stand-in Mike. We used to have a Mike who would come on a lot, and he was an ex-conductor, so that he would always get us on board. So thank you, Carrie, for standing in. No. Train, train, woo, woo, chugga, 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 train, train, woo, chugga, chugga. I see a train, it's going down the tracks. I'm afraid that it won't come back. Train, train, woo, woo, chugga, 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 train, train, woo, woo, chugga, chug. Right? I don't know. It's going farther than my eyes can see. Hey there, train, away from me. Train, train, woo, woo, chugga, 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 train, train, woo, woo, chugga, chug. Please, it's no use, it's too far gone. Now I'm just left here singing this song. Train, train, woo, woo, chugga, 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 train, train, woo, woo, chugga, chug. Train, train, woo, woo, chugga, 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 train, train, woo, woo, chugga, chug. Oh, it's such a fun song. So the woo-woo is because my son, when he was 4.5, said, trains don't say choo-choo, they say woo-woo. That's not right. They don't say choo-choo. He couldn't say his R's either until he was like 7. So twains don't say. So cute. Oh, so cute. I am definitely going to tell Keegan to use that. He has to use that profile picture. That looks so good as a profile picture. It's like too cool. So yes, let's, awesome. Yes, he's been very busy. I know, Carrie, he's very busy. And he's also was doing a ton of remodeling and supervising people. And also he's gotten into a lot of different musicians too. He was right. He was right. Thank you, Molly. I'll tell him he said that. He thought that was just wrong. So I'm like, okay, we'll go with woowoo. I always feel like I have to explain it though, because it's not the traditional characterization of train sounds. But he was right. He was right. Woo. My kids were so obsessed with trains. We live in a place where trains are very big because the Transcontinental Railroad, we were one end of it here in Sacramento. And so we have a train museum and all that. We went to like 100 times. Awesome. Oh, give a hug to Big Lou for me. Big little Lou. Mom, you're typing. I hope you can come on again, everyone. And I pretty much gave all my spiel. Oh, you're right, Carrie. He could. Yes, the same mic. He runs a group. Oh, in fact, you know what? Before I forget, I'm going to share my broadcast to share my Facebook broadcast to Periscope musicians and friends. Hey, it looks like they changed the sharing thing. Do you guys know anything about that? What? I don't understand. Maybe I'll do this after I get off. It's not being very good. Anyway. James, good to see you. Okay, everyone. Well, thank you for hanging out with me, Molly, Carrie, Mama, all the other people. James just kind of hopping on and off. All the other people that are on. Quite a few of you. I'm sorry, I'm signing off, but I do hope you can come back again. Hang out with me live when you can, but watch replay when you must. I appreciate you on the replay as well. I am a big replay watcher. Thanks for being with me. This makes my COVID day and my COVID week and my COVID month and my COVID year. Bye, Mama. Good to see you. I'll give a second because I see some typing going on. ABCs. You're welcome, Carrie. Thank you. All right. Bye, all. Take care. Have a great weekend. I hope to see you next week. Bye. Oh, wait. More typing's happening. I see more typing. Lingering. Yes. Nice to meet you, Mom. Yes. I'm so glad. I'm so glad you guys were both on. Bye.